about them, and I'd love to hear from you.
Well, let me introduce Will and Abda, and perhaps if I can maybe start with Abda and tell a little bit about how she's been involved with Young Ambassadors and for us.
I'd just like to say hello, I'm Abda. I'm currently 16 years old and I go to school in East London where the games were held. A lot of people ask me, what is a Young Ambassador, what is the role, what is it all about? And the Young Ambassador movement was created in the lead up to the games to inspire a generation through sport. And that's what we do. So what we decided to do is use the Olympic and Paralympic values in the lead up to the games, but also after the games, to ensure that young people are inspiring other young people. You know, it can seem a bit hard that, you know, you see people, very inspirational people like Seb Coe, and you think, oh, I can never be like that. But as a Young Ambassador, you can act as a role model, so young people feel like they can achieve something within their lives. And there's been 7,000 Young Ambassadors, and some stories include one Young Ambassador himself, completely by himself. He managed to maintain his local sports centre from closing down, and that was one of the toughest things. Another one, she was a girl. What she did is she thought that not enough girls were given the opportunity, so what she did, she would open up a club in her local area and really get the young girls out in sport, which was one of the things we spoke about in the task forces. Myself, as an individual, I made a 2-year commitment to a club in my local primary school to run it, organise it, and eventually get them to perform on a stage. And they were very young, so they were like in year 2, 3, so they were like 6, 7 years old, which was something I did completely by myself. A lot of people think, oh, okay, she's this Young Ambassador. You know, it's been a journey. It's been 3 years since I've been a Young Ambassador, and you would never believe it, but who can remember the really shy girl at the back of the classroom who would never speak? Exactly 3 years ago, that girl was myself.
I don't believe it. Look at her, she's so poised, so confident. So it's really changed you.
Yeah, it's really changed my life. I was born in Afghanistan, where there is very limited opportunities. But when I moved to Britain, and my lovely teacher, Miss Tansley, is in the audience, she gave me the opportunity to be a Young Ambassador, and that gained my confidence, that increased my self-esteem, that allowed me to inspire the young people. Because when I was a young person, like when I was smaller, I didn't have that. So I felt like it was my responsibility to give it to the people, because I never had it. And it's been quite a journey in those 3 years, and I really do hope that people in different countries take the Young Ambassador program as a kind of like a structure, and hopefully take it to their country and really use it, because it has completely changed my life, and it was all thanks to the Olympic and Paralympic Games.
Well done. Ambassador in.
So just like Abda was saying, just give some fine examples of how young people have taken responsibility for making change in their local communities, and taking on challenges really, and trying to overcome those challenges. And we know as young people, going on for that, we know as young people that we're very privileged to have the Olympics and Paralympic Games in London, in our home country. It was a fantastic atmosphere and really inspirational to have those athletes there. And leading up to the games, young people started to see sport in a new way, particularly in education. You know, both of us involved in education. We saw staff as well using sport in lessons, which even 3 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, you would never see sport be used in a lesson. For example, maths. I was in a science lesson where sport was being used as a catalyst to really engage young people. And so it's about realising how sport can be used, not only as a competition or just taking part in, but in other walks of life as well. And engaging young people who may not get engaged in other things other than sport. And along with that, just like we were saying, is about there's other roles in sport. It's not just about being a competitor, being a participant in sport. There are volunteers, the games makers at the Olympic and Paralympic Games, for example, who the fantastic job that they all did. And we know that the games wouldn't have happened without them, just like the games wouldn't have happened without the athletes. And promoting those different roles that are available to young people and to people across the world really shows that sport is for everyone, and that's something that really needs encouraging. And by combining those kind of two areas of using sport in different ways and promoting those other roles, you're really developing people. You know, sport doesn't just develop gold medalists on the track and field. It doesn't just develop gold medalists out there on the cricket field, on the football pitch. They develop people. They develop gold medalists who can win gold in life and develop life skills that without sport never would have been developed. So, like with Abda said, a few years ago she never would have got on stage, let alone speak on stage. You know, just shows that being part of something like the Young Ambassador programme can really empower and give young people something to work towards, something to develop, and something to achieve. I think Abda's a fine example of someone doing just that, and I'm sure there's millions of young people across the world who are doing that or want to do that.
This website.
So, you know, just to finish with me, really, I think in terms of legacy and going forward, young people were at the heart of the Olympic and Paralympic bid in 2012, and really, surely, young people have got to be across the world and take on the baton and be at the heart of creating the legacy that leaves behind. You know, whether it's in sport, in education, or in life as well. Hopefully, young people can help every individual in the world win gold in their life.
I'm just so impressed with these guys. You know, I think you guys are both a representation that this program actually works. I think you guys have a great future ahead of you. How's it changed you?
But being here at the forum, or just generally being part of the ambassador program?
Being a part of the ambassador program.
I really think it's helped me understand that before I really wouldn't have thought sport in the same way. I've realised that sport is actually completely different from before I was a young ambassador. So just going back to when I first became one, my PE teacher came up to me the day before the local kind of selection process and went, "Will, you need to come to the presentation to present to be a young ambassador." And I said, "Oh, okay, when's it for? Next week?" He went, "No, tomorrow." So I really didn't know what I was letting myself in for. And it has honestly been one of the best things that I've ever taken on, and something which I'm really honoured and very privileged to be part of. And you know, being here and being at other events around the world and just seeing and hearing from so many people that are involved in sport. And just like Abda, I would not have been able to get on stage and speak to this audience, you know, a few years ago. It's really such a, just like I was saying, it's really something which develops people, develops life skills, and I think that's really something which needs to be tapped into away from just competing and taking part in sport. You know, everyone can develop themselves into being a good businessman by using sport, being a good parent by using sport.
Well, bravo to the both of you. You wanted to chime in?
Brilliant.